Good morning, students of Standard 12th. Today we are going to study topic genetically engineered insulin from chapter 12, biotechnology and its applications. Insulin is secreted from pancreas. But when human pancreas does not synthesize insulin, then genetically engineered insulin is required. So students, insulin is generally secreted from pancreas and plays a very important role in the regulation of glucose balance in the body. But when human pancreas does not synthesize insulin, then genetically engineered insulin is required. So students, when the human pancreas becomes non-functional, then artificially synthesized insulin is required. Students, here in this picture you can notice that pancreas is appearing leaf-like structure which further remains present in the loop of duodenum and further secretes glucagon and insulin. Insulin comprises of two polypeptide chains, chain A and chain B. So students, the main parts of the insulin are the chain A and the chain B. Students, here you can notice in this picture the chain A and the chain B. So students, both of these two chains are the important parts of insulin. Students, the main function of insulin is to decrease the glucose level. Chain A and chain B are linked together by disulfide bridges. So students, chain A and chain B generally remains connected by disulfide bridges. So students, disulfide actually are the two sulfur molecules. So students, here you can easily notice the chain A and here the chain B, and both of these two chains are further connected by the disulfide bond. So students, this is the disulfide bond which is also mentioned here. So students, it is called as the disulfide because here you can notice two sulfide or two sulfur bonds remains present. That is why it is called as disulfide bond. insulin is not synthesized in an active form, rather is synthesized in an inactive prohormone form. So students, insulin is not synthesized in an active form. That is, insulin is not synthesized in the functional form and rather is synthesized in the non-functional form, which is called as inactive prohormone. And the inactive prohormone is formed with an extra C peptide. So students, the inactive form of the insulin generally comprises of an extra chain which is called as the C peptide. So students, the insulin which is secreted in the inactive form generally has three integral components, that is chain A, chain B and the extra C peptide chain, which is this, you can see. So students, taken collectively, the chain A, the chain B, finally which remains connected with the C peptide is called as the inactive insulin. Due to presence of C peptide, insulin is inactive. So students, due to the presence of C peptide, which is the extra chain present in the insulin does not remains active and rather becomes inactive. So students, here you can notice that the chain A, the chain B, which is connected further by the C peptide, which you can see here, makes the insulin inactive, that is non-functional. During conversion of proinsulin to insulin, C peptide is removed. So students, to make the proinsulin, which is the inactive form, to the insulin, which is the active form, the C peptide is removed. So students, the proinsulin, which is the inactive form, needs to be removed with C peptide so that the insulin becomes active. An American company synthesized two DNA sequences of chain A and chain B of insulin and inserted it in the plasmid of bacteria to obtain insulin chain. So students, an American company synthesized the two DNA sequences of chain A and chain B of the insulin separately in the plasmid of the bacteria to obtain the insulin. So students, here in this picture you can notice that two separate plasmids of the bacteria has been taken, where the A chain and the B chain are being synthesized. This is the A chain, students, and this is the B chain. So both A chain and B chain has been synthesized here, which you can notice here. The A chain and the B chain is the part of the insulin. Further, chain A and chain B were combined with the disulfide bonds. So students, the chain A and the chain B, which were synthesized by the American company in the plasmids, are further combined with the disulfide bonds. So students, here you can notice that the chain A and the chain B are further compiled together with the help of disulfide bonds. So students, now let's discuss an important question. What helps in synthesis of insulin on large scale? It is the plasmid of bacteria which helps in making many copies of insulin artificially in lab and further making it available for treatment of human beings. Thank you, students.